guys, it's me again. So it is Monday today. I don't know what day I'm on. My son has got so much stuff going on this year, and at the moment there's something every single day, and I'm just like and then they've got a couple of trips, but because of the prices of fuel at the moment, to rent a coach or a bus or anything just to take them on these little trips. They're in Cardiff, so they just want to go down the bay to the Senedd, and yeah, it's so expensive. So to try and keep costs low, the teachers have asked us to provide lifts, get the children down there and come back. So I've just been trying to organise that, and I've just managed to get the last child a lift back. So, and we've got spare seats, so if anything goes wrong, I've got spare seats. So sorted all that out, got all my orders posted. Thank you so much for ordering them. For the pumpkins now, I have added to Etsy the postage and packaging for anywhere that's not in the UK, and I'm really sorry, but it's going to be £10. Postage and packaging is £10, and that's for tracked and signed with Royal Mail, and I think the delivery is between 5 and 7 days. So for the past couple of weeks now, I have been thinking about getting rid of my second plot, just because I thought, maybe because I've got 2 plots now, got so much to do. Is that why I had a really poor harvest? I never make rash decisions though. I have to sit down and go through it all and think about it. And then somebody sent me a message, or they left me a comment saying that they'd had a really poor harvest this year, apart from their tomatoes. And then I've gone back through comments where people have also said that their allotments and their gardens have really struggled this year. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, it's not me. It's not me. And if I have a bad year, I know a lot of people do it, I do get a little bit disheartened. And I'm glad I didn't make any rash decisions, because I really thought about it and I thought, no, I'm not going to give it up. I'm going to give it another year, because it's got the potential to grow so much food. And because of that as well, I haven't been to the allotment for a couple of weeks. I have been going, I've been picking here and there, but I haven't really done any digging. I haven't cleared any of the beds, and me and my son went there yesterday. We're having new allotment keys, and we went up there, and literally I just cleared a little bit of area and I got a second wind. And so whoever sent me that comment to say they hadn't done too good this year apart from their tomatoes, thank you, because it's made me realise, no, it wasn't my fault. So I'm going to keep on going. So we went there yesterday and I cleared a tiny little area where my onions were, and I thought, yeah, I'm going to do it. So today I have been to Wilko's. Now I know I've left it a little bit late, but I've been looking online and everywhere. Do you think I can get autumn onion sets? Can't get them. And I don't want to pay £6.50 a bag. Sorry guys, I'm not paying that price. I usually get the onions from a company called Taylor's. They don't actually sell them from their website. They just name stockists, and loads of people stock them. And yeah, I can't get hold of any. But Wilko's had some in. They're not the ones that I wanted, but they're better than nothing. They have gone up in price, but still really cheap compared to some of them. So let me show you the onions that I got. So I had to settle for these 50 onion collection mixed. So there's white, yellow and red in here, but they are for autumn and they can be planted between September and December. They had no yellow ones. I think it's Senshu, they're like a Japanese onion. Those are the ones I usually do in winter. I don't do loads because I've got clay soil, and if it's a really wet winter they tend to rot. But I also got some golden gourmet shallots as well, 15. So I'll give them a go. So yeah, I managed to get a few. I'll just have to plant some spring onions, or some onion sets in spring. Like I did this year, had really good success. Hardly any of them bolted, a couple of red ones, but that's it, none of the yellow ones, so that was good. I also planted a load of broad beans. How much? 12, 24, 48, 60. I planted 60 broad bean seeds, and this year I've done them and I've put them in the polytunnel, because if I plant them direct, the mice eat the seeds. I did exactly the same last year and I got one and it was pathetic. I got a bit more success with the ones at home. I think I got about 16 at home. They were great, but what I did is I put mesh over, I put them in a raised bed and put mesh over the top to stop the cats from digging it up and pooing in there and using it like a toilet. But it seemed to stop the mice as well, so that was great. So this year I'm starting them in the polytunnel. I will keep an eye on. I planted them really deep, so I'll definitely know if the mice have been in there to dig them out of the pots. Yes, I've done that to myself. Yay, get my mojo back for growing. Got a little bit disheartened there for a couple of weeks, but back on track. But the reason I wanted to go to a Wilko's as well was to buy something else. Terracotta pots. I got one small one, one larger one, and this dish. Now I'm not sure I'm going to use this or not. So I'm sure you all guessed that I am going to try and make a heater out of these terracotta pots. Now then, I don't know if it'll do any good in my lounge. I don't know. But one place I really want to try it is in the bathroom. I've got no heating in the bathroom whatsoever. It's not massive. It's not massive. And one thing I do like about this flat is my central heating. The pipes run on the outside of the skirting board all the way around every single room. So in the bathroom I do have that pipe that gets hot when the central heating is on. It doesn't make a massive difference. Another thing I do is when my son's having a bath, I close the door as the bath's filling up. I leave it then 10 minutes and it heats the room up. But I get a lot of condensation in there. Yeah, so anyway, I just thought this heater would be amazing in the bathroom, and I want to see if it works. Now then, the reason I'm going to like this is absolutely beautiful sunshine today outside. It is lovely and warm still. Yes, I can tell it's September, but it's still lovely and warm. But somebody was saying that even though these have been like cooked, let's say, there's still a lot of moisture in here. So the first time you start these off, they don't give out as much heat. So the more they dry, the more heat they give out. And I want to see how effective it is. I want to tweak it maybe a little bit, or see if I can tweak it. I've watched loads of videos on YouTube, and a lot have like a metal pole and bolts and nuts and washers to separate them. I haven't got all that. I don't want this to become really expensive, and already I've spent £6.50. So this little terracotta pot was £2. This one was £2.50 and this tray was also £2. These aren't the biggest pots you can get. I don't even know what size they are. These are quite small, but I've only got a small bathroom, and this is all they had in Wilko's, and I thought for this price, amazing, amazing. So I'm going to take you to my bathroom now where we're going to set it up, see how we can go. So I will just be using stuff from around the house because, like I said, I didn't want it to get really expensive. You can actually buy these heaters if you don't want to make your own. People are selling them on Etsy and everywhere. Yeah, so let's go to the bathroom and see what we can do. So this is my bathroom. It is not very big at all. I have a bath, shower up there, after mixer taps, nice big window. That net curtain I haven't sewn yet. I've just literally chucked it over there. And then we just pull it across when I want sunshine and just leave it there. I've just pulled it across slightly to try and stop a little bit of the sun, but yeah, it's literally a folded piece of net curtain chucked over a pole. I will go into more detail about my bathroom when I do my house tour, but yeah, just so you get like some idea, shower curtain, some idea of the size of it. It is not very big at all. So I thought I would set my little heater up on here. I've no towels over there, moved it. And so this is a baking tray. These are my wooden drawers, and I've got a baking tray here, and I've got these two dishes that I'm gonna set my pot on, cause you want it, you want the air to circulate so the candles don't go out. Right then, so I'm going to try and put you back now, so I've got two hands to do this. Not a lot of room in here, sorry guys. Okay, so I've got my these are little dishes that I can put in the oven, so I know they're heat proof. You can use like bricks or anything. Cups should be fine. Anything you've got really that you know would be okay with heat. Go. Now then, you want something to cover this hole here apparently, so I've just got a bit of tin foil. I would have used like an empty one of these, but I've chucked them all, but I'll remember now to keep one just in case. Then you want to put something on here, so this top pot, there's room between them. So I've just got a little metal cookie cutter, and I'm going to put that, and then I'm going to put that on top, like so. And then what you're meant to do is put this dish on top of there as well. Now then, you could put these in a muffin tray. That's my fan that you can hear clunking in the background. My extractor fan does that when there's a bit of a breeze, and I think that's why this is cold as well in here, and I need to also insulate the windows in here. My candles are not going out, so I know there's plenty of air circulation. The only thing I'm scared of now, that there's too much of a gap here, and maybe a muffin tin or a cake tin would be more suitable. But that's why I'm doing this now, so I can tweak it if I need to, change it slightly. And I will never ever leave this on its own. I will always be in the house when this is on, and I would never leave it overnight either. So I'm just going to let that do its thing for a bit, and then we're going to come back and see how it's doing. Okay, so while I'm waiting for those terracotta pots to dry out, I think it recommended about an hour. I thought what I would do is get the window ready now for winter, and I would seal it and make some new curtains. So what I've done is I've opened the window and I've sprayed them with bleach. So another thing I'm going to do as well is put some cling film on the glass today, and somebody said that will really help with condensation. Okay guys, I'm so sorry, it's really bright. I don't know how much of this you can see. I've bleached the window now, and I've just started putting this seal all the way around. You want to get it to the edge, it's because I haven't got it quite to the edge there, but yeah, put it all the way around, and that is what I'm going to do now. I'm going to put it all the way around the window frame, because on the inside here is like is the seal, and sometimes it goes. My windows are really old. There's nothing I can do about them, and yes, they do still technically work. They're not falling out or anything like that. Somebody mentioned about a grant. That isn't going to happen, and I'm just grateful at the moment that I have somewhere to live. And it might be old stuff in this flat and old windows, but they're not leaking, they're not broken, and they still do their job a little bit. So let's just leave it at that. I can't go into any more detail about it, but let's just say that grant isn't going to happen, I'm afraid. Okay, so I've sealed the window and I've put the cling film on it now, as you can tell. I haven't done it very tidy. I need to get a Stanley knife. My scissors aren't as sharp as I thought they were, so I just need to go around the edge and tidy it up. But what I did was I sprayed a bit of bleach on the window to wet it and just put it on. It went on really easily, and I don't mind it looking like this because it's just the bathroom window. It's frosted glass anyway, and I'm definitely gonna do that window and the toilet window as well. We will be toasty warm, guys, toasty warm. So this is just normal, well actually it's not normal, this one is a recyclable, so it's a non-PVC cling film. You can also do this with bubble wrap, but yeah, I don't mind this window looking like this at all. Looks a bit like frosted glass anyway, doesn't it? Right, I'm going to seal this window now, and it's going to be a little bit harder because I'm stood on the bath now, so this one's going to be a little bit harder to do because I've got to kind of reach over as well. Yay! So that's the window done now. Oh my gosh, what a difference already. So I shut the windows and a car went past, and I heard it, but it no longer sounds like I've got the window open when they're actually closed. That's made a massive difference. The cling film looks ace. It looks like frosted glass. On the little one on this side, you can't even tell that I've got cling on there really, except for a little bit at the top because I've managed to get that super smooth. This one is a bit like frosted glass really. It looks like it's iced. The glass has got ice on it, really pretty. Right then, so I've made some curtains and I'm going to hang them up now. And there we go, I've added some curtains. Can you see that curtain moving? And that's the wind coming through the fan. So I've had an idea now. I'm either going to get a shower curtain, a shower cap, and put it over that fan, or I'm going to make some fabric to put over it, because I think that will really, really help. This fabric, I've just hemmed it really, really quickly. At the bottom of the curtain, I cut it with my pinking shears, didn't even hem it. And I got this fabric for free off one of the mums from school. She got given a massive bag of fabric. She told me that I could go through it, pick what I want and pass it on, and that's what I did. And that's where that pink piece of like lace net curtain came from as well. But this is really, really thick fabric, and it's like a vintage design. It just reminds me of my grandma. And I don't know if you can see that, but it's got that kind of flower pattern on it. A little bit green, yellow, brown, really like neutral colours. And I just love it, love it. As soon as I saw it, I knew I wanted to make some curtains for the bathroom with it. Right, so it's been about an hour now. That terracotta pot is really heating up. The terracotta pot is really heating up. Looks like a mushroom, doesn't it? So it's getting really warm now, and you can actually see like some water coming out of it. Can you see this? I'm sure that wasn't there before, so it's still drying. So yeah, I'm going to shut the door in here now, leave it to it, and I'm going to get on the sewing machine and make some kind of cover for that fan. Okay guys, so it's a little bit later now. The sun has gone in. I've got the pot on, and I've done the cover for that fan. I will pull the curtains over in a minute, but otherwise it's really dark in here now. Okay, so I've changed this already. I don't think it's the distance here that matters. I think it was because I only had 2 candles. So I've put 4 candles in there now, and I've also taken the lid off that's on the floor, because I've done some research, because I never thought you put a lid on it, but the videos I watched, they had lids on them, so that's why I did it. But now I've done a bit more research, I've taken the lid off. So that's going to be like that. So I'm going to close the curtains in here now and leave this on. It feels warmer in here already, I think, because of the windows. So that's good. And I'm just hoping this works now and heats it up, because then I was thinking as well, I can hang some clothes off my shower pole, curtain pole, and I can have this on in here, and it might dry the clothes out a little bit as well. It just feels warmer in here. Strange. Don't know if it's because I've got the candles on, it just feels warmer or looks warmer, I don't know. But yeah. Yay, gonna be toasty warm this winter, guys. And without putting the gas on. So I'm hoping now that this works. Yay! Oh, I'm so excited. So excited. So there we go, got the curtains closed, and I'm going to shut this door now and just leave it for a couple of hours, and hopefully, fingers crossed, it works. Yay! Okay, so thanks for watching, take care, and I will see you soon. Bye!